Success friends, and welcome to another shining moment. This is an opportunity for you to hear from some of my very favorite direct sales friends as to what they do in their businesses that make them shine. And I know that you will enjoy learning from them. So today I'm talking to my good friend, Susan Lewerth. Susan is from right here where I am, just north of Pittsburgh. She's from Wexford, PA, just right around the corner from me. And Susan's with Mary Kay Cosmetics. So Susan, welcome, and tell us a little bit about what makes Mary Kay Cosmetics so special.
Well, first, just let me thank you, Beth, for having me. I greatly appreciate it. I'm so honored to be on here. And that particular question of what makes Mary Kay so special, gosh, I could talk on forever, but I promise I won't. But as far as from a consumer's perspective, what makes it so unique and different is we don't just sell a product. We become your consultant. We want to find exactly what's right for your skin. So that you can be the unique you. And then we teach you how to use it every day. So we are actually your consultant, your guide to looking your best every day. And then we stay in touch with you to make sure that your products, as they're running out, that you keep your supply there. Because we know that you're only thinking about it when you're washing your face at night and in the morning. So we want to stay in touch so that you don't run out of your products. And then we ship them right to you. I can't speak for all consultants, but I personally don't charge shipping. It's up to me to get it to you, and that's just one of the services that I provide. And from a company perspective, Mary Kay was a trailblazer. I think everybody knows that we've been around since 1963. So it was a trailblazer in the direct sales industry. And it was started by Mary Kay Ash herself and her values, which are God first, family second, career third, and also the golden rule permeate everything in the company. While she has been gone almost 20 years, our company still lives by those values. And she still is very much a part of the company and makes so much special. Every single thing that the company does, they're always thinking about the consultants and the consultants' benefit. And so while they're always improving products and they're just always improving the marketing plan any way they can to help us. So that's one of the reasons I've been around for 31 years.
Oh, Susan, thank you. 31 years, that speaks volumes about you and about your company. So thank you for sharing that. Look, I know also something about you. You are a really very good, very dedicated networker. In order to expand your business, you're dedicated to networking. You and I met because of, I was new here to the area a couple years ago, and you and I met through a networking organization. So what are some of your tips and some of the organizations that you have been a part of that has helped you grow your business?
Well, over the years, I've been a part of several different networking groups. Right now, I'm pretty much exclusively with two women's focused networking groups, one of which is WBN, which is a category exclusive organization, and also another one called Professional Moms, which is not quite as category exclusive. They allow two from each industry. It's just a little different format in both. I love meeting women, and I just get to meet them from all different industries and everything in these groups. The one thing I'll say though about networking groups is I feel like so many people give up on them way too fast. They really are something that you have to stay dedicated to build a relationship with somebody, to help to give to their business first. You can't just go in and hand out business cards and expect to get a ton of business. It just doesn't work like that. It takes time. It takes relationship building. I've been in WBN, I think, over 15 years, and Professional Moms about 5 years. And through that, it comes. So I just go in to have a good time, basically, and meet other women and build relationships, and then the business does come that way. So.
Thank you, Susan. You're really very, very good at building those relationships. And I really appreciate, I hope everybody heard your admonition to stay involved. Don't give up too soon when it comes to organizations, network organizations. That is so very true. So thank you for that encouragement. I also know that you expand your business well and you get bookings. So what are some of those strategies that you find work for you for getting bookings?
Um, sorry about that. My husband's looking at me. I don't know. Part of working at home.
Today, that's why.
That's it. Part of working at home. That's what we get. So anyhow, for booking, I'm kind of lucky in Mary Kay. We don't have to do a party per se, although that is always the best way for us to do things. But we can work one-on-one, and I have found a lot of success in working with a woman one-on-one, introducing her to the products that way so that she falls in love with the products. And then she's just way more likely to want to share that with her friends. And then I can explain to her the benefits that she gets from doing that. Also, another thing I use a lot because our product is consumable. So I have a large reorder business, and I can often have someone who's reordering product and offer them discounts on their product for sharing a party with friends. Now, most of the parties are virtual. It's kind of new. And I was definitely an old dog learning new tricks with that. And being a people person, this whole virtual thing is a little bit of a challenge for me, but I've learned to do it. And I learned that people really do love Facebook parties, and we can do Zoom parties, and we can do everything this way. So it's just a matter of making the switch. But that's basically what I do, is just working through my clients. And then anytime when it is a party, I'm sure like all direct sales, there's hostess benefits and there's people there and they see the benefits, and you book more from those parties.
Thank you, Susan. I appreciate that. And I know it's so good to be able to have that one-on-one contact.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that, like everyone, you pivoted, during this year, this unique year that we have experienced. And even with your company and your products, you've been able to go virtual. So
Yeah.
You just did what you had to do. You pivoted and you focused on the client. So with regard to growing your team, because I know you have a really great team and you like to expand it, what are some things that you do in order to help people, or to attract them to learn a little more about your opportunity?
The main thing is to ask. I think the biggest mistake people in direct sales make all across the board is we want to figure out who's going to say yes before we ask, because nobody wants to know. But the reality is we don't know until we ask. So I try to make it a point to ask everyone I generally just always say, hey, could you ever see yourself doing something like this? And then based on their answer, if they say yes, which they rarely do, but if they do say yes, it's pretty easy to take it from that to signing them up. If they say no, because I always just want to say, oh, you're probably right. However, I just never believe in saying no to anything without getting all the information. And I just love to give you the information. Maybe it's for you, maybe it's not. That's okay. Maybe you know somebody. But I'd love to just give you information. Information's never hurt a soul. So when can we get together and do that? And just kind of keep it very casual like that. And I never want to push anything on anybody. I truly believe that this type of a business is something a lot of people have preconceived notions about. And it's just really good to sit down, to hear facts on things, and to understand the facts. If it's not for them, that's fine. It's not for them. But that's absolutely no big deal. But at least they know. And that's just my job, is to give out information.
Thank you, Susan. I appreciate that perspective. I know that's helpful to those who are listening, to just get that different perspective. It's not about, pushing them into a decision or making the decision for them, but it's in your mind, it's let's get the information. And then they can make a decision based upon that. Nobody was driven by information. That's a great perspective to have. Thank you, Susan, so much for sharing so generously your shining moments with everyone. And Susan, if the listeners wanted to reach out to you to find out more about Mary Kay Cosmetics products, how can they get a hold of you?
Okay, there's lots of ways to get hold of me. I'm easy to find. I have a website. It's www.marykay.com and then /SLEWERTH. My email is SLEWERTH@gmail.com. And then I have an old-fashioned phone number that I answer. That's 724-816-9999. You can call me there or you can text me. I respond to anything. And please, if you do use any of those means and I don't get back with you within about 24 hours, try again. Somehow I didn't get it, because I really do try to respond very quickly to anybody with that. So very easy to find.
Thank you, Susan. We appreciate it so much. Thank you for sharing so generously. And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in to another shining moment, and make sure that you come back, because there'll always be more shining moments to share. Thank you.